Hey everyone, welcome back to World War She.
Hey y'all, another week.
Another episode. My name is Uzo.
And I'm Duane.
A lot of reality TV, a lot of great TV this week.
Honestly, I just feel like winter is TV time.
It
like
is.
all the new seasons come out of
It's the
stuff.
best time of TV I've ever seen, honestly, in my life.
You miss a week and you're like low-key, like I spent all yesterday catching up on
Because you're
TV.
hours behind.
Yeah, like I was just like, man, I gotta watch all 3 episodes of all Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, Chicago Man. I gotta watch The Pit.
They're looking for you. I've seen so many things like, who the fuck is watching these Chicago shows? They're looking for you.
It's me. I don't care. Those my shows, bro. Those my people. That's my family.
Did you ever watch Sex and the City?
No. Well, I watched some. But like that's not for me.
Is Steve in there? Because I know Miranda's husband's in there. Steve. Miranda. Like he talks like that. He has like maybe okay, my fault.
Yeah,
shut the fuck up.
You're talking about. But yeah, good TV.
Bro, the last episode of The Traitors, I cannot believe that people are trying to get on Rob, trying to say that Rob he had to play this game.
He did what he had to do.
At the end of the
he
day,
had to do what he had to do.
If you guys aren't watching Traitors, like you watch it. It's actually the best show ever. Dwayne put me on. Like it's genuinely the best show ever.
This is literally my first season I've ever watched, and I was kind of like, man, what's this stupid ass show? Like I was like, if you don't know what it's about, it's a stupid ass show.
Yeah, I would always see the clips and be like, this shit looks so stupid.
Like, I can't believe they're just on TV acting like this, bro.
It's the most entertaining.
Put me in the damn show. I would do anything.
They like, I think they're about to do one, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like you have to be a
casting.
celebrity.
They said that there's like a normie season for like normal people. I'm gonna try.
I might have to set in my audition. It would either go two ways. I would either be there at the end or I would be gone by episode 1.
I think I'd be gone by episode 1. I've been yapping too much, talking way too much, manipulating people.
I would be like Portia. I'd be like, because we killed. I would literally like, and I wouldn't even be the traitor.
Yeah,
that's the thing too. I wouldn't even be the traitor. I would just do some.
I don't know what, but this episode was something. The way they were fighting over that potion,
yeah, and then meanwhile it was none of them.
Tweaking over that potion, bro. I ate the food, bro. All of y'all ate the food. All of y'all are eating. That was so annoying.
That was so stupid.
Honestly,
and then
I want her ass to go.
Matt from the curly hair dude from Dancing with the Stars was like, we all ate the turkey. We all ate the turkey. It's not the turkey.
Mark.
Yeah, that was so funny.
Yeah,
he was
like
the only
what?
voice of reason.
It was just like, but they would not listen. They were just yelling over each other. I want it. But then they low-key slick got it for that one girl, the Asian girl.
Bro,
I don't know her name
they just love her, I guess.
They just like grab it for Christine, maybe.
Yeah,
grab it for Christine.
Why?
Christine. That pissed me off too.
Because my thing is, this is what made me mad too. Because it's like, why they gotta fight over it?
Yeah.
You guys are just gonna grab it for Christine.
Yeah.
Like it shouldn't even have gotten to that point.
It shouldn't have gotten to that point. Like if you really wanted it, I think you
gotta get up and go try.
Yeah, but they were like, they grabbed it for her. I thought that was messed up.
I thought that was messed up too. Whatever.
All for it.
And my thing is, Miss Buff Girl Natalie. Let her have it.
Let her have it, bro.
We all had the fucking turkey. They all had the turkey, so I don't understand why the blonde lady thinks she should get it.
Yeah.
You're not the one who's been poisoned if your mentality is the turkey. But the second Yam Yam said, Is Lisa, your ticket was punched. Like,
I hated
your
that
number
though.
was
like,
up.
why the fuck would he do that?
I don't understand why they let him speak after he...
Yeah, I don't think that should have been allowed. Because like Lisa Loki, she almost had it. She did almost had it until he said that stupid shit. Like, dude, you're going home. Why do that? He was right, but he did it off of something that literally.
The body knows when someone has ill intentions for you.
Yeah, that's true.
So he was right.
Lisa also was like, in my opinion, she sucked at what she was supposed to do. In my opinion, like, and I'm not saying like I feel like being a traitor would be very hard, but girl, you gotta act like yourself.
I'm saying,
like, that's where like I'm like, damn, like I hate that I have to agree with Colton, but bro, you were not acting like yourself.
Even the way she said when I was a traitor and she strutted off, like, that's Lisa Rinna.
Yeah.
Like, you were not acting like yourself.
You were not, you were quiet. You were just sitting there scared as hell. Like,
I'd be doing the same thing too. That's the thing.
Man, you gotta look like, I don't know. I'd be trying to be, I don't know what I would be trying to be. It's too hard to know how you would act.
It is so hard to think about how you act. When
you're like a TV personality, you kind of have to keep up what people think. That was her whole issue. Exactly. But, I mean... Damn, they got her ass. But Rob, he ate. I'm sorry. Like, he knew it was cooked. Like, they already had it was going to be Lisa one way or another. If it was not this episode, it would have been the next episode.
So now Candace has a red flag around her now because she's been defending her. Yeah. Any logical person, if someone died and came back to life and said, hey, Lisa Rinna killed me, any logical person will believe the ghost.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, the ghost came back and said she killed me. Yeah. She's got to go home. Her check is signed. Like, she has to go cash it.
And her voting for Rob, like, Bitch, what?
I know, literally.
Wait, was it? No.
She voted for Rob.
Yeah, that was
just voted for Lisa.
She should have just voted for Natalie. She should have just voted for.
But you don't vote for another traitor if you have another option.
What do
like
you mean?
I'm saying, like she shouldn't have voted for Rob.
She should. Yeah, like it was just weird because her logic of, oh, I can't vote for any. Like I can't vote for either of them. You should have just voted for Natalie.
I'm saying.
Like I don't know why she would vote for Rob because now she even looks more sus.
She looks mad sussy, and she doesn't realize.
She doesn't realize it. Like I'm just like, bro, can y'all use y'all's damn brains? Like
she thinks Rob is some big bad traitor. The thing about Rob is a character actor. That's how you know he cheats. Because when he's like working on traitor stuff, he's a traitor mentally, right? Whenever he's out, he's a faithful. He's acting like how he would act if he was a faithful.
And that's why everyone's loving him. Everyone's just like, he's the only person I trust. He's the only faithful. No. Bro, he's playing the game and he's playing it very well.
The whole time they're wrong. That shit
that shit's gonna
have me dead.
Bro, they're gonna gag. It's gonna gag them.
He might win the whole damn thing.
I think he really, really, really might. Like, really might
gag the fuck out of me. When he actually found out that it was Natalie who was lying about the potion, like I was like, he's actually like, he's different. So I'm happy for him.
I'm very like, I feel like the way that he's being received, because he was received terribly. I
never had an issue with him on Love Island.
He was just,
people acted like he was Huda. Like the backlash to him.
Yeah, no, his backlash was more of like, he just didn't come across well on Love Island.
He didn't come across well.
He just wasn't like the person that we're seeing now is like, damn, he really in his element type thing, and he's like himself, like good personality, good talk with everyone, just like a nice, friendly ass guy. He was not doing that on Love Island. So I feel like this is a good like redemption almost for him, and I feel like I could see him in a lot more things and really in that like reality TV world. Whereas if we would have just gotten what we got off of Love Island, bro, that was it.
I'm saying
that was it.
I just watched the video of them sending Andrea home from season 6 of Love Island and like was laughing again like it was the first time. Like that was so funny. Now you're sending 3 of them home.
Like what? Shut your ass up.
The whole time he was there and didn't talk to her again after they got let out.
Yeah, I know. He was acting real crazy, but nah, he's doing his big one. He's doing his Traitors is just for him.
Facts.
It's for him. He's killing it.
Okay, should we get into the meat of the episode?
We should.
Okay. So in honor of the Super Bowl this week, we decided to talk about sports betting, a phenomenon that's plaguing our great nation.
And just getting worse, actually.
Oh, every day it's getting worse. I posted a TikTok about this in the comments I was receiving. Why a coach of middle school football telling me that his middle school football players are online gambling.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. This mom was in the comments. She was like, yeah, like my son had his friends over and the kid was talking about how he was like, because they were watching a football game or something.
Oh,
and he was like, I just lost like 5. And the mom was literally her gassed it up. Ben Affleck, like the actor, he was on like Jimmy Kimmel or whatever. He was like, my son just asked me for $100 to bet on.
Oh.
Yeah. Like his 12-year-old or 10-year-old son.
Oh.
So no, it's plaguing the nation. Plaguing the little kids too.
That's really scary.
It's really scary. So yeah, I was looking up a bunch of stuff and the history about it was so interesting. The epidemic aspect of it is really scary. It's everywhere, dude. Like every time you turn on the TV, anytime you listen to a podcast.
Bro. Yeah, I don't know what it was called. Kalshi?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I didn't even know what that was. And I was like, why do I keep seeing it on TV every single ad, every single day, every single social media platform you get on? Kalshi. I'm like, what the fuck is Kalshi? I had to look into it. I didn't know it was for like betting, bro.
They were telling me about this. I found out about what Kalshi was today.
Is that even what it's called?
Yeah, Kalshi. Kalshi.
It's betting, right?
Bet on anything.
But you can bet on like
real world events.
Yeah.
So let's see what's trending right now. Obviously, the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The next U.S. presidential winner.
Yep.
The Fed decision in March. S&P close price for 2026, highest temperature in New York City today.
Oh wow! What the actual?
Giannis, the Greek Freaks next team. Bad Bunny's halftime opener. I almost said Big Bad Bunny. What the hell? Which brands will advertise the most during the Super Bowl?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. Who's gonna win Oscar for Best Picture?
They're gonna do like what color is the football field gonna be?
I'm saying
anything. Wow.
What party will win the House of Representatives?
That's bad.
Oh my God. Out as the supreme leader of like Ali Khamenei out as supreme leader before September or before July. Like, great. What will the witnesses say during the hearings on self-driving cars? Like, crazy ass. Like, the fact that this is, yeah. So let's get into the meat of this. So we'll start with the history. So in colonial times, lotteries were actually a common tool to finance public projects. Like, between 1700 and like 1790, private citizens and public officials held lotteries in the British North American colonies, offered prize money, land, animals, and slaves, and a variety of other quote unquote goods to the colonists who were willing to purchase a ticket. The practice of raising money for public and private purposes by means of lottery to aid in the growth and development of colonies began with the Virginia Company in 1616, and lotteries continued to be regularly held throughout America until the late 19th century. From the founding of Jamestown to the financing of the American Revolution, lotteries played a significant role in the economic life of the colonies. And lotteries have been used in England since 1567. So the colonists saw lotteries as both a part of British life and an important part of raising revenue for public and private projects. And this is from a paper titled Lotteries in Colonial America. So horse racing and card games were a part of everyday life. And by the 19th century, state lotteries and racetracks were widespread. However, it was in the 20th century that legalized casino gambling emerged. Notably, Nevada stood out for taking a dramatic step during the Great Depression. In 1931, the Nevada legislature legalized most forms of gambling as an emergency measure to shore up its economy. This made Nevada really unique because for decades, it was the only state where full-scale casinos and legal sports betting coexisted, which obviously transformed Las Vegas into world destinations for gambling. And by contrast, most other states explicitly outlawed sports betting, viewing it as a vice that threatens the game's integrity, like the game of the sport, and also like the social order. Because, you know, I found this statistic. It was like from now, since 2018, there's not even that many studies about it, but like from the little studies that they have, they say that domestic violence has gone up like 10% from like sports bettors.
Yeah.
I
believe that too. I'm surprised it's not higher.
Me too. Like, I'll never forget being at Yo Pablo Bar and Grill in Norman, Oklahoma. And I was like by a table of guys who had money on like the basketball game that was playing random ass basketball game. Like you would never, not no big game. Like, I just lost my parlay. Get me off about to hit. I'm like, oh just my God.
Tweaking.
So in 1961, the Federal Wire Act was passed to clamp down on organized crime by banning the use of telephones or wire communications to place bets across state lines. That law was aimed at mob-run bookmaking rings, effectively made most interstate sports betting illegal long before the internet age. Over time, legalized gambling expanded in other ways. By the late 1990s, lotteries and casino-style games were common in almost every state. In fact, in 1999, a federal study found that the United States has been transformed from a nation in which legalized gambling was limited and relatively rare phenomenon into the nation that we're in right now, where this activity is common and even increasing. Nearly every state has some form of legalized gambling. There's state lotteries in 37 states, racetrack betting in over 40 states, and the proliferation of Native American casinos. The National Gambling Impact Commission warned that gambling had become ubiquitous in American life and urged a pause to consider its social and economic effects. It noted that expanding gambling was like prohibition in reverse, as one expert put it, because unless its growth is checked, it will become more common, ultimately omnipresent in the lives of citizens. Still, throughout this expansion, one form of betting remained broadly illegal outside of Nevada, and that was sports betting. Even throughout all this, right? Yeah. Lotteries, all this stuff. There was still even one thing that we were like, we still should not let
we
this.
We can't mess with that. Yeah. Cause sports.
Yeah, let's just leave that be. Like you can bet on horses racing. You can do all this stuff. Let's just leave sports alone.
Yeah.
So by the early 1990s, concern over sports betting had leached over into federal law. Wave of scandals had greatly shaken faith in sports integrity. Most famously, baseball legend Pete Rose was banned for life in 1989 for betting on games. In response, Congress passed the Professional and Amateur Sports Protection Act, or POSPA. I'm just going to call it the Professional and Amateur Sports Protection Act because POSPA is like
well,
worse.
How was that an abbreviation for nothing? That's supposed to be, it's supposed to be easier.
Easier to say. POSPA.
Man.
Whatever. in 1992, which prohibited most states from authorizing betting on any professional or collegiate sports. The law only gave a few exceptions. Nevada, with its existing casinos, was exempt. Delaware, Montana, and Oregon could continue their limited racetrack-based betting, and New Jersey had a one-year window to authorize sports betting as promised by a member of Congress, but New Jersey never acted quickly enough to use it. The legislative history of the Professional and Amateur Sports Protection Act makes it clear the motivations of our Congress, which they said, quote, it was aimed to stop the spread of state-sponsored sports gambling, maintain the integrity of professional sports, and protect the youth in America from sports gambling. So basically, lawmakers and sports leaders felt that legal sports betting was threatening the character of sports. And they did a Gallup poll in 1993 that reflected the mood. 56% of Americans opposed legalized sports betting versus 41% were in favor. Major sports leagues in the NCAA vigorously supported POSPA's passage. Wow. I ate with that.
You did.
Senate hearings even quoted former NBA player turned senator warning that if the dangers of state-sponsored sports betting are not confronted, the character of sports could be seriously threatened. Under POSPA, virtually all single-game sports gambling was outlawed nationwide. States could not pass laws to, quote, sponsor, operate, advertise, promote a betting scheme based on one or more competitive games. Any state law to legalize sports betting would violate the federal ban. The result was that from 1992 to 2018, Nevada remained pretty much the only state with broad legal sports betting, alongside a handful of like smaller subsections. So, POSPA was good. It made state licensed sports betting illegal outside of Nevada, but it obviously did not stop Americans from betting on sports. It just drove like people who love betting underground or offshore. But that's the thing, right? People were like arguing with me about this. They were like, oh, well, people have always sports bet. Yeah, not 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
So, like
literally, like you have to do some work. You know, you have to find someone. What do they call them? Like a bookie or something. Gotta find someone who knows someone. Have that kind of line of contact. No 12-year-old gonna find no bookie.
Or maybe your friends when you watch the game, you put down $5 on the table.
Yeah, just some little casual. Yeah. Like it wasn't. Obviously, it's popping amongst the youth because that shit's on TV.
Like Kevin Hart doing it.
Like it's literally advertisements on TV 24/7. Like
24/7. 24/7. So yeah, but the average Joe was not betting like thousands of dollars a month.
No.
Yeah, like I'm sorry. Estimates from the 1990s showed a very big illegal sports betting market. For example, the National Gambling Impact Study noted that illegal sports betting in the United States was enormous, but betting like chill betting was easy to participate in, widely accepted and very popular, and not likely to be prosecuted when it's just chill with people that you're hanging out with. The Reason Foundation did a poll that estimated maybe 30% of Americans had ever bet on sports, and 97% of it was done illegally. And ESPN also reported that during the POSPA era, sports bettors outside Nevada simply participated in just a little like the black market. So because fans could not place legal mainstream bets, they either used illegal bookies or unregulated offshore like websites. I remember there was like an episode on a TV show about someone using like one of those seedy websites to bet on sports, and then like the bookie came and like threatened their parents or something and they learned their lesson. I think it was like One Tree Hill or something like that.
Oh wait, yeah. I feel like I know what you're talking about.
Like there was like illegal ass black market websites or like dark web websites where you could place bets and stuff.
Choke you out if you didn't pay up your money.
So the turning point came in 2018 in Murphy versus the NCAA. The Supreme Court struck down POSPA as unconstitutional. The Supreme Court held that POSPA's bans were an unconstitutional reach of the federal government into state legislators. So now the ruling meant that each state could now decide for itself whether to legalize sports betting. And basically, because POSPA said that so the way that federal bans have to work is you have to say this is banned federally. Mm-hmm. What POSPA did was say that states are not allowed to pass any legislation that legalizes sports betting. So you can't tell states what they can't pass laws in their own state, but you can say this is banned federally.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just not fucking do that?
Like, what?
That's the part that's pissing me off, because we had our chance and you blew it. Like,
now we're here.
Before money was like for real embroiled in politics. Like it was then, but like we didn't have Citizens United then. You know what I'm saying? So like before we were really just screwed, y'all had your chance and you blew it.
Y'all had it there.
Yeah. So now we're cooked. So the floodgates opened immediately. In the first 5 years since that Supreme Court ruling, virtually every single populous state had legalized sports betting. 38 states plus Washington, D.C. and Puerto Rico now offer legal sports betting in some form. Over 30 of these states even allow mobile or online betting. So we have New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, the Midwest, the South, and in the West, Arizona, Colorado, Oregon, all now have sports betting, and many more. You know it's actually legal in Texas? I didn't know. How are they getting around it?
Sports betting is legal in Texas?
It's illegal.
Illegal?
Yeah. It's illegal in Texas and California.
That don't make no sense.
I know.
Because I know a billion people who be sports betting.
Sports betting website right now.
So what about all my friends that got Prize Picks?
I'm saying.
I'm confused.
I just want to know how it's literally currently illegal. So how are they getting around it?
Wait, that's crazy. How?
Yeah. No, it's not legal. So I'm just so confused. I want to ask people, but I don't want to get nobody in trouble. But
I'm gonna be asking some people that I know. I just want to know, did you just log in regular, or did you have to do something? Because
remember when we were on our way to the Mavs game in Dallas 2 years ago, and was there, and he was like, he had this coupon code that if I signed up for it, he would get money.
Prize Picks.
Yeah, and I literally almost did. I was like, I can't even do this. I don't even want you to get the money, because now I'm leading you into sin. So I won't even make the account. I'm really sorry, but I can't do it.
Yeah.
But it was so easy for me to download the app. So I'm so confused. Maybe it's because it's not actually happening in Texas. They're transferring your funds to do it somewhere else. You're just sending them the money.
Man,
I'm sure there's some
they need to change that shit. It's not illegal.
It's not illegal. The change translated into an enormous new legal online betting market. So immediately after the Supreme Court decision, states and private companies built all these platforms, all these marketplaces. And so in just a few years, we went from $5 billion wagered, bet legally in Nevada, Las Vegas, to $150 billion per year. Yes.
Whoa.
Yes. By 2024, it was $150 billion versus $5 billion. Less than 10 years earlier. Yes. Growth was so explosive that public health experts have warned a growing public health crisis focused on young men. So
it's always these damn young men, bro.
I'm saying research shows roughly 22% of American adults have at least one online sportsbook account. And nearly half of men age 18 to 49 do.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not higher.
Yeah, I'm about to say, that does not surprise me at all.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, probably 90% of the people I know that are men
have
sports bet.
The craziest part about this to me is how the sports media world has fully embraced gambling. Everywhere you turn in sports media, there are ads and segments about sports betting. The major news networks partner with sports books. They have ESPN just launched ESPN Bets in 2025, marketing itself as a sports book for sports fans, integrating live odds during games. Isn't that insane? You can literally
and I literally can recall watching basketball games during the breaks. It's whatever sports betting app. Literally whatever. I'm just they fully embraced it.
The odds are 107 over this. What are we talking about right now? What are we talking about right now?
What?
Yeah, every NBA, NFL, NHL, and MLB broadcast today have commercials. Not even just commercials, right? Literally in the broadcast. This is brought to you by DraftKings. Go on
DraftKings. Yeah. That's the one I always see on TV. Oh
ESPN,
my god.
Go on ESPN bets and place your odds. Like you're literally watching a game on ESPN and the commentators of the game are telling you to go on ESPN bets and place your bets. You guys are crazy. So even the Super Bowl now shows dozens of online gambling promos.
Yeah.
This once very niche pastime, to do with your friends or to do if you really had a
just
problem.
like a little let's put $1 down with your little friends, or like damn, just watch the sport. No, can't even enjoy sports no more because the person next to you is tweaking over the $10 that they just lost.
Oh my gosh, one of my friends was trying to get my other friend to like do the like coupon thing where we both get $100 to do the referral thing, and he was like telling him like, dude, like I don't even know how you watch sports without betting. Like, it's not even fun anymore. Like, for me to watch sports if I don't have a little something put on the game. And my friend was like, yeah, I'm actually cool on that.
Yeah.
Like wait, you've actually convinced me to never do
that again. Yeah. What?
Yeah, you've actually convinced me. Because I was like thinking like, oh, maybe I'll just do it just for fun, just to see. But you've actually convinced me that I actually don't need to touch this at all.
It's just, sports betting is just so, it's so odd to me that like the amount of people our age that are just betting. Like, just betting. They don't got the money. We don't got the money to be just throwing away. Like, just betting 24/7. Every game they watch random ass games just because they bet on it.
I'm saying.
Team that they've never watched in their lives.
We were watching the ping pong championships in college. They had one TV with the ping pong championship because they had a parlay on it. Help us, Jesus. This is just all part of the scheme that I think. The scheme to blend our brains.
Yeah.
Like, look at everything going around. It's just a mop bucket full of degeneracy.
Yeah.
Slop everywhere.
And every little thing that we keep seeing is just a mixture to just like literally deteriorate our brains.
Facts. So obviously this has had some pretty horrible consequences, right? Yeah. And one of the main ones is the player harassment. Like, when anyone can bet on anything on a game, fans lash the hell out when their parlays don't hit. So in an NCAA study in October 2024, researchers found that 12% of publicly posted abuse directly at college and professional athletes comes from angry sports bettors. And the taunts are from like vulgar insults, like, okay, like whatever, to like legit ass threats. Do you know Jaylen Brown on the Celtics?
Yes.
He literally like spoke up about it this one time that I saw. He was like, he says that he receives death threats all the time and hateful messages whenever people that bet lose. And he said like he scrolls through social media and he's getting comments all the time. He literally said, quote, was reading them, was like, fuck you. If I see you on the street, I'm gonna fuck you up. And he literally said, if one of you parlay N-words run up on me, I'm gonna fuck you up. You understand me? You think you're gonna fuck me up? I'm gonna fuck you up.
My gosh.
So like other athletes are telling similar stories. PGA Tour players. I remember, what was the name? Scotty Mitchell.
Scotty Scheffler?
Yeah, Scotty Scheffler. They were sending him Venmo requests with like slurs and shit.
Yo, what?
Because he lost the game. Yeah, they're getting Venmo requests from fans demanding to be paid. All these tennis stars saying that fans find his email, demand him money after their parlays don't hit. Hockey players saying that he literally had to change his, you've had your Venmo for a long time. You had your Venmo. If you got famous tomorrow, you still have your Venmo. You
still got your Venmo. Yeah.
He had to change his Venmo because people just find him and pester him. Sending him Venmo requests with calling him every name in the book instead of a child of God.
People are insane.
Yes. Gabby Thomas, the Olympian.
Oh, yeah.
They harassing her to her face when she walking in.
Give me my fucking money.
Yes, yes. And now in college sports, you can't bet on individual players anymore because it was getting so bad.
Yeah, dude. Because even if you go in the comment section of these players, it's insane. I didn't realize it was probably mostly from sports bettors.
It is.
That's insane.
Sam and I in college, we went to a basketball game and we just like sat and there was a group of guys next to us and like they were obviously sports betting. They were like talking about their bets and like the language and just overall like literally would not be surprised if one of them like started it was like violent. Like the level of like fervor and aggression that they had was like not normal to be in public like acting like that. And we literally had to get up and move. And then we walked down, sat, like we found like a really good seat that we're not taking.
Like, what?
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? You fucking missed that shit. Are you crazy? If you want to just fucking like, damn. You got your rent money on this, huh?
Dead. Because some of them do.
Because if this don't hit, you can't eat.
They can't eat. They can't live. That's what, like, in Vegas, they have to have that, like, underground. All the people that, like, went to Vegas bet everything, and now they live underground Vegas. You didn't know? There's, like, a whole community of people that live under the city of Vegas. They have, like, tunnels. And it's dead-ass people that, like, went to Vegas, gambled everything, they have nothing, and then they can't leave.
Yeah. I read an article on The Cut about all these different stories of women whose husbands lost everything sports betting. Like, lady said she didn't know her husband had a gamble, and this is the issue with the phone sports betting online, because you could just, at least if your husband's driving to Las Vegas every weekend, you know.
Yeah.
The feds came to her house, like, lost her, like they foreclosed her house because her husband bet 300,000 fucking doll hairs on sports. Lost $300,000 on sports betting. And there's like countless stories about that.
Countless stories. Because on your phone, how are you supposed to know?
Yeah.
When all it is a click of the button. And you just put $100,000 on something on your phone.
I could put 1,000 on something right now and just pretend I'm texting my mom,
and I wouldn't
would
know. That's crazy.
It is crazy. So yeah, these fans feel like because they have a direct financial stake in the game, they feel like they have a right to demand the money owed to them by the player, quote unquote, if the bet doesn't go their way. So one of the players union literally said, like, these issues with harassment, like this shit wasn't a thing before the sports betting got widespread. Like, I've been in the league for this long, and this was never a thing until you guys started being able to bet on us like this. Like, this is not normal. And also, like, the psychological and health effects on young fans are, I think, one of the scariest parts to me. Like, sports betting ads are everywhere. Like, you, even if you're not, like, okay, I know what Kalshi is. Like, why? Why do we even know what that is?
That's just on TV every damn day.
Kylie Jenner ad. Did you see that Kendall Jenner ad? It was like fantasy picks or prize picks or something. She just did some big ad about how she's been dating all these basketball players, but they always lose and she's winning because all her picks hit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So now they're coming for women.
Yeah.
Do you think they're not coming for women? They're coming for women.
When
I was looking up sports betting to do some research, I literally saw sports betting for the girls explained. I've made $440,000.
I've seen stuff like that.
They're trying to get the women.
It's literally just like against your will.
You not see the Brianna chicken fry ad?
No. Girl, what the hell you be watching?
It's on TV.
Oh. Brianna chicken
fry?
I'm about to say.
Okay, well, she's in this like sports betting ad where she's on a date with a guy and she has this earpiece in, and there's someone talking to her about like sports facts and everything.
Yeah.
And like she's talking to the guy, like pretending that she has like, parlays and shit to impress him. And she's like, wait, what was that? And they're like, oh, well, Tom Brady obviously is so good, so I have him betting that he's gonna do this, and this, and like that's my parlay and it always hits or something like that. And she like sends it to the date and he's like, wow, you're so hot. Like, they're coming for women.
Oh my gosh. They're coming for us.
Yep. So in a recent interview, Ben Affleck, we talked about this earlier, but he said that his 13-year-old son recently asked him, can I get like $100 to bet on sports? And he was like, what?
What the hell are you talking about?
Like, the fact that underage kids are learning to gamble from, like, they got Drewski. Imagine how much the kids love Drewski.
Yeah.
And I know the money is too much to turn down. I know the money's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't even really blame them because I know the money's crazy.
Because they have money. These, like, corporations are doing all these DraftKings and them.
Of course they have money. They're taking it from our friends.
What does Drake do? There's one that Drake is super in with, and he posts it 24/7 on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many followers Drake got on Instagram? Right. And all you're seeing is whatever his literally partners with a betting site, and he like puts bets. He's like, I just put $3 million on blah 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 blah. Crazy.
It is crazy.
And I wonder how much he's getting paid to do that.
Because when you think about it, when you lose money, it don't all go to them, to the people who are winning. It goes back to the
majority of it goes to
and when you think about it, it's just software. It's not like they're actually doing anything.
No.
It's just software. Like no one's having to travel, run around with an envelope. Like it's literally just software.
And you put in your money.
Yeah, and it runs
they hold it.
Tenders that transaction.
Yeah. And what happens when that game ends?
And they take your shirt.
It knows what to do.
Yeah.
And they literally take the shoes off your feet, bro.
So in the past year, they saying the National Council on Problem Gambling is saying that in the last year, more than 1 in 6 adolescents have gambled despite age restrictions. Yes.
Age restriction shit.
What is age restriction?
Well, you put in your fucking fake ass number. I'm 18. I was born in 1960. What the fuck?
They don't even scan your ID.
They don't scan anything. Like that's why I'm like, even on, it's the same for all these sites. Oh, you're want to buy alcohol off online? Are you 21? Shit, yes.
Yeah.
Like this age restriction shit is so stupid. Like, miss me with that. Miss me with that. Half the time you just gotta click yes or no. So you don't even have to do the mental math to figure out what year you'd have to be born. Like,
just scroll all the way and then press this. Yeah. So college counselors and high school counselors are saying that teenagers are gambling away their allowances. College counselors are saying that they're gambling away their financial aid. Damn. An Illinois treatment provider literally said, like, yeah, they're losing sleep, their attendance is slipping, and they're being threatened and harassed because they owe people money.
Yeah, gambling away their lunch money. Like, what? Beyond
youth, public health researchers are finding alarming signs of a gambling addiction epidemic amongst young men. So psychologists and neuroscience journals are warning that mobile betting makes gambling so convenient. These micro bets and endless live prop bets have turned sports into like a continuous casino-like stimulus. Mm-hmm. So one John Hopkins researcher said that when mobile sports betting exploded, Brian, who's a young bettor, found he could make 500 bets in a day on his phone, and that didn't faze him. He rapidly accrued over $50,000 of debt, suffered insomnia, depression, even suicidal thoughts before seeking help. Public health experts now estimate that 10% of men aged 18 to 30 exhibit signs of problem gambling, nearly triple the rate of the general population. Among sports bettors in the United States, nearly 1/3 report to being in debt due to gambling, and 96% of online sports bettors end up losing money.
Damn.
96% is honestly lower. Is lower than I thought. I thought it'd be higher.
Really?
Because the thing is, when you see all these statistics about sports betting, you have to realize that like some people are quant engineers. So like quant is like a form of computer science mixed with finance, where like you code financial models and they get paid insane amounts of money at like these big quant firms like Jane Street, and it's one of the hardest jobs to get into. It's like PhD and math type levels. So these people are like creating, I don't even want to say regression models because it's like way more complicated than that. Like intense ass PhD in math and AI computer science ass models, and they running that shit up on DraftKings. Yeah. Like you and me, we not doing it.
We're not doing it.
We're not doing it.
We're not doing it.
Yeah. So it's serious. One survey found that 20% of people who are diagnosed with a gambling disorder have attempted or like fully committed suicide. And that statistic is even higher than people with substance abuse disorders.
Holy
like this is bad because of like the shame.
Yeah.
And you literally bet away you
bet away all this fucking money.
Yeah.
And now what? Genuinely now what?
So like this new generation of men is growing up with gambling in their pockets. Mm-hmm. They see betting integrated in every game, hear ads constantly on TV shows, podcasts, on TikTok. I was scrolling on my TikTok since I started like looking up, because I think I saw a TikTok about this and like went into a deep dive of like how many people are talking about how awful sports betting is. Now every third video is a sports betting ad.
They're trying to get
They're trying to get me.
They're trying to get you.
So they're seeing it on games, hearing ads constantly. They're seeing their friends and their classmates doing it. Betting companies who are backed by like these deep pocket ass firms are flooding media with promotions. One study found that NBA and NHL fans can be exposed to as many as 3 gambling ads per minute during game broadcasts. So it's like, it's no wonder why this shit's a crisis. Like, John Hopkins said this is a public health crisis in the making, and young men are its primary casualties, which is valid.
Yeah.
So obviously we have to ask, like, oh, why are states embracing betting despite these concerns? And the answer is simple. Money. Yes.
It's always been money.
It's
they don't
money.
give a damn. They don't give a damn what the casualty is. They don't give a damn if that number 20% rose to 70%. They don't care. No. They don't care.
So, yeah, it's a very lucrative tax source for the states. So they capture a share in the massive betting volume through licensing fees and taxes on profits. So in 2024, commercial gaming, including lotteries, generated $15 billion in state and local tax revenue. Many lawmakers view legalization as a way to fund education, infrastructure, and even veteran programs. So like the Texas Lottery famously directly funds veteran programs. But like political campaigns are saying that, like, oh, local betting attracts tourism, creates jobs, and can reclaim money. And so instead of it going to the black market, it can actually go to people in the state. But like, I don't think that's worth it.
Like what? And let's think about where you're getting that money from. Yeah, what's going on to get that money? What?
It's called a regressive tax. Like gambling revenues are called a regressive tax on poorer citizens and on your weakest and most vulnerable citizens. So it's like problem gamblers and their families are the ones who are paying this tax.
Yeah.
They're losing their savings. Like, they're going bankrupt. They're killing themselves. They're falling into crime and just like overall a bad life. But hey, like at least their taxes are up. Like how is that?
Hey, at least they're paying for the schools. Yeah. Like what?
So the National Gambling Impact Commission warned in 1999 that officials see gambling as a quick and easy way to gain revenue without focusing on gambling's hidden social, economic, and political costs. And today, lawmakers, I don't think they're really facing the same tension because I think that they've kind of absolved themselves of responsibility in this revenue versus responsibility conflict. Like, I don't even hear people, like actual lawmakers, talk about how bad this is.
No.
Like, I feel like it's just like niche communities or just like us
literally
talking.
It's like barely even people. Like it's so ingrained in our culture and society that like people don't talk about. No one's like, oh, gambling bad, sports gambling bad. It's just not talked about. No one cares.
No one cares. I care.
Most people sports gamble.
Most people sports bet. And I remember, who was I talking to? I was talking to someone in Austin, and she's single. She was just like, do you know how hard it is? I'm not asking, like, literally to just try to date a guy who doesn't bet on sports. You're cooked.
Where he at?
I don't think that's a lot to ask.
That's not a lot.
I feel like that's like the basic bare bones minimum of like a guy would want to date. Cannot be betting on sports.
I can't date anyone who bets on anything.
Yeah.
If you even go to the casino routinely, I'm good though.
So it's like when we talk about this male loneliness epidemic. This is why.
Yeah.
Like if you're, can you imagine like you're a father and you're talking to your daughter and you're like listing out things. Would you ever want your daughter to date someone who bets on sports? That's what I ask these men. No. No, I'm sorry.
Because that shit only gets worse.
And I know
they only get angrier.
I know.
They only waste more of your money.
And I know it's so new that people think like it's just this little thing, but it's the thing about addiction is that it only gets worse.
It always starts as this little thing. It always starts as this little thing.
The concept of spending your money that way.
That's the part that that's the part to where like it can't be me.
It can't.
Because I can't imagine spending my money that way.
Yeah.
That is not normal.
It's
like,
not normal.
Especially, so think about how old we are.
I know.
That's the part that concerns me the most is like, think about how old we are. Think about how accessible it is from our phones.
Yeah.
Like, why on God's green earth would you just want to lose money? That's the part that doesn't click. Like, why didn't I talk about it all the time? Because we literally both are just like in college we'd be asked all the time, like, oh, do you want to go to the casino?
Riverwind?
Riverwind, bro.
No, I don't.
Because we're just gonna be there standing there because we don't gamble.
Yeah.
Nothing about losing money is fun to us.
Nothing about it at all.
Nothing about losing money is fun to me.
I remember I went to Riverwind once and I bet $1 and I lost it. And I was sitting there with my hands on my head because I could have bought a McChicken.
You could have had $1.
I could have had $1 and I lost it.
Like I literally like I've been to places like here and there, bro. I bring my 20 and that's it.
I'm facts.
Because losing that 20 is gonna do something to my core. It's gonna do something to my
like,
core.
It's also the like cash versus card thing.
Yeah.
It's like whenever you're losing, like if someone just took that $20 from you, you're gonna feel that. But it's on that card like bye. You don't even
feel it. Like I've witnessed people just throwing down like probably their entire mortgages on the roulette table. Like, are y'all good?
They're not.
And you just lost all that money? Man, I'll be tweaking the hell. Nah, like I couldn't do that. I could not do that.
They're not. And that's yeah. So
it just needs to be banned. There's literally nothing positive about it. Nothing positive about it.
So yeah, player associations and health groups are pushing for stronger responsible gambling efforts. In 2024, the NCAA launched a public awareness campaign urging young people to avoid betting. The major pro leagues jointly aired a public service ad promoting safe practices. And outside of the US, countries like the UK and Australia have mandatory limits on bonuses, which are like the referral money. And like bonuses and like, oh, like if you bet this and bet this, like, oh, the parlay like finna hit like extra expeditiously. Like the exclusion tools where you can like bet on an individual person. And they have better age verification laws. And Congress, I found a couple articles about like them whispering about guardrail legislation to address issues like credit cards for betting, which I didn't even know until today.
Oh my God.
Do you know you can use your credit card on these apps?
Oh my God.
Did you know that?
No.
That is insane.
Credit card?
You can't even buy a lottery ticket at like the gas station there. Whenever the Mega Millions was at like $2 billion, I didn't have cash, so I couldn't buy it. Like you have to buy it. Like they don't even take debit. Like you have to use cash.
I remember my roommate was telling me that like you have to like go pull out the money.
You can't even use a debit card. You have to use cash, which I think
card?
Is amazing because like
like
you want your wife to have to see.
You go see the cash you're put. You know, like
you can't just be able to take out the joint bank account with just a card. Nah, you need to go to the bank and pull it out so they can call me. Like, oh my gosh!
Wait, a credit card is insane. Insane.
Credit isn't like that. That was the worst thing I've ever heard. I got sick when, and all the comments too were like, I know I should stop. I just can't stop. I don't know what's wrong with me. And you know what was worse too? I was doing the research. I was like, I hope that like at least Black people are not the most like affected by this.
They are.
What do you know? We are.
No.
Yeah, most at risk of being problem gamblers. Black men make up the biggest share of online sports bettors, and they're like 2 to 3 times more likely than white people to be problem gamblers. And I was seeing a lot of Black people talk about this, which was like my thing, but they're saying that sports betting is beating the Black community's ass worse than crack.
Wow.
In the 80s, yeah.
That really surprises me for some reason.
I don't know that many. The majority of like Black people that I know that are men play sports, so they don't bet at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That like just like mentally like that surprises me.
Yeah.
Huh.
But then all the comments I was getting,
they were like
from like
bro.
Black men who were like, I can't fucking stop.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why they always coming for us, bro?
I'm saying. And when you look, it makes sense. Look at all the celebrities that they're all Black. They're all Black.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
When you look at all the celebrities who are promoting this, they're all
that
Black.
are partnering with all these betting companies. Yeah, they are all Black. They don't give a fuck what they're feeding into their community. They don't. As long as it makes them a bag, they don't care.
I'm saying. And people are talking about self-control this, self-control that. The thing is, when you first start off seeing all these things like we did in 2018, it's like AirPods. Like, who the fuck would wear AirPods? That's so stupid. I remember when they first came out, I was like, why would you ever walk around with cordless headphones? You look like an idiot. You look like you have Q-tips walking around your ear.
Yeah.
Then you see it more often. then you see it 4 times in 1 minute.
And then all of a sudden you see it in your everyday life.
Yeah, and your friends are wearing them. And they talk about how great it is and how fun they are. Next thing you know,
you got a pair. You asking for them for Christmas.
I'm saying.
Asking for them for your birthday.
So we really got to stop with the self-control thing with like when it comes to the like there's only so much self-control that you can have whenever this stuff like is happening. Yeah.
It's like, because it's literally like a form of almost brainwashing. Like
it
subconscious.
Is.
Like if you see it on TV all the time, what do you think is going to happen when it's literally shoved in your face? Like these little kids, their brains have not even developed. They're seeing sports betting, ads for sports betting on TV, every show they watch, every application that they use on their phones. What do you think is going to happen?
John Hopkins is saying that youth who see frequent betting ads are 4 times more likely to develop gambling problems later in life. So what, you let your kid watch an NBA game and they see all the ESPN bet stuff and they're 4 times more likely than someone who didn't watch the game to develop a gambling addiction later in life.
Yeah.
That's the society that we're leaving behind for our children. You can't even sit down. Because my thing is, gambling is not even like having a little beer. Like, to me, and I know people will disagree with me, right? There is no amount of gambling that's like, there's no amount of like betting for real that's like okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. I don't care. Like, call me crazy.
I don't think there is either.
There's no amount of like online, like betting on a game that used to be like something that a character from Family Guy would do. Like, that's not something that like normal people do. And I'm still in that thought process. Like, this is not something that like normal people do.
Yeah.
But it is.
And it's just getting more and more.
You know what I mean, though? Like,
no, I 100% agree
like
with
sports bet, like you would meet up with someone in an alleyway.
Yeah, because that's what you're saying. Like, they're trying to put like regulations and safety. I don't see how that it needs to be banned. I don't see how there could ever be a level of responsible betting. That doesn't even make sense.
Betting on a game,
responsible betting away your money. Yeah. How does that doesn't even make sense?
Because even a lottery ticket, right? There's still, I think the difference between lottery tickets, which I'm not condoning either, is like everyone has the expectation that they're gonna lose.
Yeah.
And like it's like $2 maybe twice a year, and like you have the expectation, like you know you're gonna lose. But like with this, like they be genuinely
thinking
like,
they're going to win. Yeah.
And like every time thinking that they're just one thing away, one epiphany away from like their parlay hitting.
Yeah.
So like
it's different. It's definitely different.
So I don't know. We need laws, but if you even look at like who bought the Mavs.
Yeah.
If you don't know, like this big casino lottery family made their hella money off of casinos.
Yeah.
Just bought the Mavs, and they want to make
there's like, didn't they want like, weren't there talks of making one in Dallas?
A casino?
Yeah.
If they make we gonna be out there with a picket line.
Yeah.
No. Because my thing is, I've been studying prohibition this week in my research for this episode, and I'm like, we need to bring that back.
Yeah.
Like them women in the 20s, like they weren't really onto something, but like they were too soon for their era. Like we need them now.
Yeah. We need them now.
Because can you believe that a group of women literally got, before they could even vote, got Congress to pass a law, a constitutional amendment banning the sale of alcohol because how bad it was.
Yeah, how bad it was in society.
Yeah.
We need that again.
I'm gonna write a letter to my representatives because this is no. What has to happen?
I don't know. This is so damn greedy, bruh. Like the greed is just the part that gets me, because I'm just like, what can you really do?
Yeah.
Your friend that you were talking about, like, yeah, she probably cannot find someone who, because the only person I know who doesn't sports gamble is the person I'm dating. So it's just, you know what I mean? Like, but if you literally, even if I walked into like an office, or everyone, every man in my life, besides like my immediate family, they all sports gamble. Yeah. All of them.
So, and then they want to talk about the male loneliness epidemic. You guys are, there's something. And I don't even want to blame men because I don't feel like it's their fault.
No.
There is like weapons of the enemy fashioned against them that want them to be degenerates.
Yeah.
Like if you sign up on Instagram, you say you're a boy, what's on your explore page? Porn.
the craziest things.
So you're being inundated with porn that we know fucks up your brain and your dopamine receptors. You're getting inundated. You're just trying to watch a football game with your friends. You're getting inundated with literally the epitome of a degenerate activity. Gambling. Yeah. There is a concerted effort in like inundating these young boys in degeneracy.
There really is. Like, it's like the worst people in the world came together and said, we're
going to castrate an entire generation of men. And you wonder why you can't find a girlfriend. It's not your fault. I don't even want people to think that it's their fault. It's not their fault.
Damn, all the weapons are literally just
fashioned against them, and they're prospering.
Yeah. Like, if it's not one thing, it's another. Yeah. Like, damn, you're gonna hit from the left, hit from the right. Like,
when you're down, they punch you in the mouth.
Yeah, like, what? Yeah, I agree. It's sad.
It is sad.
Because, like, what do you do?
What do you even do?
As a parent, what do you even do?
I've considered sports betting before. Like, when I'm looking at the TV and they have all these things, like, damn, like, oh, why don't I just try when they almost got me on that bus in Dallas with that $20 when I was talking to my friend about the little $20 sign-on bonus. I almost did it. Like, literally downloaded the app.
Because, like, and I know their thinking is like, what's the big deal? Like, I'll just put $5 on it. Because when your thought process is like, I'll just put $5 on it, it's not a big deal.
It isn't.
$5 is nothing, but it's never just $5.
Yeah.
That's the issue. That's the thing with like all these little things. Like, this could apply to so many other like addictions, things like that. It's not just that little $5.
It isn't.
And it can always just transpire into something else. And that's that fear I got. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm so fearful. Because you never know. I'd rather just not know, you know?
Yeah.
I'd rather not roll the dice, personally.
I'm saying, literally, I'd rather not.
That's literally how I live my life. I'm like, yeah, I'd just rather not.
Yeah, so we're going to put the hotline in the description of this episode. If you need help, like, for real, get some help.
Get help.
Like, there's a better life for you on the other side of gambling.
100%. Than, like, probably constant anxiousness. Mm-hmm. And like maybe shame.
Yeah.
And you know, like, it's not your fault.
It isn't your fault.
Literally, society is built on preying on like these things and just making people more prone to doing these things.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why wouldn't someone fall into it when that's what you see on TV 24/7? So we need to put the hotline in there. Let people know that there's help.
There's help.
There's help out there. You can beat this. You got this. Have a fun Super Bowl weekend.
Maybe take this as a challenge, you know? This Super Bowl, don't bet.
Yeah, don't bet.
Don't bet.
Don't bet.
Not this
Just
Super Bowl.
enjoy
Just enjoy it with your friends.
Yeah.
If you really need that itch to be scratched, bring $5 to the party and bet there. Mm-hmm. But don't do no online sports betting. They don't deserve your money.
Facts.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Bye.